Hey everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Expedition 10 Singularity. I'm going to show you how to start the expedition, and then I will do episodes per phase. So today we're going to focus on phase 1. So how to start this? We just start a new game. If you go to the bottom, you should have still new games, as in total you have 15 saves. So you should be able to start a new save. If not, you might have to delete the previous one. So let's start a new game. You can see here we have the expedition ready, time remaining 5 weeks. Just press that and that is going to start the expedition. So for a lot of new players, the expedition can be a little bit confusing. Some questions are, do I need to keep my expedition save? Can I continue on that expedition save? What happens with my rewards? The rewards you are getting from the expedition are cross-save. That means every reward you got will be transferred over to all your other saves or any new saves you will start. So you can easily delete this expedition once it's completed, once the expedition is over. You will start up in a screen like this. Just press the button to start the expedition, just like you would start a new game. And you will be starting off with the same introduction as a new game. Now, while this suit is talking, I want to talk about a few things you should do. As soon you are able to do that, you can actually disable multiplayer. A smart thing to do is actually turn off multiplayer before you go into it. You can either do that in the options, or you can actually go to an existing save, go in there, disable multiplayer, then start your expedition, and you will automatically start without multiplayer enabled. Why would you do that? It's because you want to be able to have all the resources available to you. If you play in multiplayer, the multi-tool cabinet will probably be empty, the wheelbarrows will be empty as well, and also the ships you might find will be gone as well. So, as soon you are able, go to your menu if you have not done that already, go to your options, go to network, make sure your multiplayer is disabled, and also turn off your PvP, because while most of the community is pretty chill on No Man's Sky, there is always one or other that likes to troll you, so just disable that as well. Alright, now that we have done that, we can now go around and pick up all the harmonic scrap out of the wheelbarrows. Another thing I want to do is mine a little bit of carbon quickly. There we go. As we have a personal refiner, we will just charge this personal refiner with the carbon we just mined. And we're going to take our tainted metal and we're going to drop it in here, which is going to make us nanites. You could sell it, but there's other ways to make money than using this. Now that we got our nanites, let's get that in our inventory. And let's now take the rusted metal, drop it in here, and just refine this to ferrite dust. We will need that as well. Alright, now while we're here, we're going to take this multi-tool. Just go to the harmonic interface. Scan memory registers. So that's going to be 915.4. Let's deactivate the multi-tool seal. And let's also scan for a ship. Locate the dissonant spike. So that's going to scan for a ship nearby. Now it's going to show you a ship that is actually a C-class. So if you want, you can go and pick it up. But for the moment, you do not have the advanced mining laser. You will get it soon. But as this is a C-class, I'm not going to go and pick it up. I will, however, take the stuff out of it to make some more nanites. Now, depending a bit on where you start off, the multi-tool will be different. Sometimes it will be an A-class, sometimes it is a B-class. We're going to take it anyway, because it's going to be better than the multi-tool we have. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to go back to our previous multi-tool, and we're going to start taking out the technology modules to move them to our new one. So let us select our original multi-tool. And now we're going to take this, and we're going to take everything we can out of this multi-tool. So that should be the only thing we can take out. It is not possible to take out this mining beam. So now we're going to go back to our other multi-tool. And we're going to install this now in here. As you can see, I took out the scanner and the analyze visor of the previous one. So I'm just going to dismantle these, as these are going to give me some extra resources. And now we can install this all back. I'm going to put you here so I can put some mining beams against it later. So that is done. Now we have a bit of a better multi-tool ready for fighting. And let's see. We want to do the first phase here, which is they search the abandoned camp. Now, the abandoned camp, you should normally do this, and you have to talk to this autophage here. If I'm going to do that right now, it's actually not going to trigger the milestone. So what I'm going to do, I have to scan first. As you can see, the bottom right corner said, use the scanner L3 to search for clues. So I'm going to do that, and that is going to pop up that little marker. So if I do it now the milestone will be completed. I'm not sure if I could call it a bug, but it's definitely a weird thing. So let's probe the damage registers. That's going to be 3915. And let's take all the resources from this. This is going to give us a recipe to build a construct head. So now we go into our thing. We're going to take this one, as this is going to give us hermetic seal plants and a crystallized heart. Both of them we will need. So do not use that. Do not sell that. Keep this until you are sure you can mine for it or get other ones, because you will at least need one to make something in the game later. All right. So now this is done. We can go and find our ship. Our ship is right there. Now, while we're on the way to go and get our ship, there's a few things we should collect. One of them is, for example, the buried technology modules, which is going to give you some money and allow us to buy some stuff later on the archive we have to go to. Keep an eye out for dihydrogen crystals as well, because we will need dihydrogen crystals for crafting a jelly. On the way, I would also mine a few of these. I would say do about 50, because you will need, I think, 260 or something to complete another milestone, which is going to give you a reward, which then you will be needing later to craft another construct part. I would like to have like 50. If I can do this like 4 times, we should be getting very close to that milestone later on. Let's mine some of the crystals. I see some condensed carbon there in the distance as well, so I should go and pick that up. If not, you will have to refine carbon into condensed carbon, but let's just take advantage of the RNG. Won't be able to mine this yet, but that's okay. We just need a few condensed carbon. Alright, let's see what we can do. I should be able to make myself a hermetic seal. I should be able to make myself a metal plating. I should be able to make myself a dihydrogen jelly. The next thing we need is pure ferrite. Now, I've seen something there that I would like to pick up as well, because this might give you something that is valuable. Rusted metal? It's okay, we can use it for the moment. Let's drop the rusted metal in here so we can make some pure ferrite. What are you doing exactly? Oh, we do have some ferrite just already. Nice. Let's... So, we were on the way for that buried technology module. So we got some salvage data. Let's see if I can find another one, or if there's anything else we could find that is worth some money. We cannot mine these yet, as we do not have the advanced mining laser. We will get them soon, but for the moment we don't have them yet. With that, I think we should be okay. I got now 5 of them. That's going to give me 260,000. That's more than enough for what we need. Alright. What we need to do is we need to make ourselves some pure ferrite. So let's move the ferrite dust in here. I think we need 50 pure ferrite. So let's move that in there and make 50 pure ferrite. Let's already start fixing our starship with what we can. Let's go and get the pure ferrite now. And fix that as well. Alright, now this is done. Jump in our ship. And let's go to our marked ship that we just picked up on the scanner. So if you have your multiplayer disabled, then that ship should show up. And let's see what's inside. We're gonna take this, we're gonna take that, and we're gonna take that. We are not gonna fix the ship. I don't really care about that now. There is also a weird bug where the ship suddenly is gonna take off. I'm not sure what is wrong with that. But I don't care for the moment because I'm not looking for that. This we can sell. This we can sell. This we can put in here, which is gonna make ourselves some nanites, which we will be needing very soon. Alright, let's fly into space. Next thing I'm gonna do, I would like to abandon this mission. And once we stop the pulse drive, the milestone should normally show up on the screen. Let's claim that, because that is gonna give us some more resources we need. Which of course we should install. This is gonna allow you to drop and take things out of your ship from a longer distance. And of course the hypercore, which we will need to warp to the next system in a second. So the next thing we need to do is we need to do that, which is go and find the sentient echo. We need to scan. This is gonna give us a location where we can warp to, and that will be an archive. Now you will see there's a marker there. Don't go to the marker. Normally it should pop up. There it is. We need to go to the archive. I hate this target sweep. I'm keeping on repeating this, but just go to the archive right here and land on it. And we're gonna go to the back of the archive. Extract a blueprint. And that is going to give us a construct head which we need to craft. As you can see, I need metal plating, ion battery, and microprocessor. All of these you can buy or craft here in the archive. So we're just going to go now down to the terminal right here. Galactic Trade Terminal. And we're going to buy ourselves 4 metal plating, but I cannot yet because I need to sell what I have in my inventory. So we got some quantum computer. We also have the salvage data. So now we have enough money to buy 4 metal plating. We already have a microprocessor, so the only thing I need is a battery. As you can see, there is no batteries here, so I'm going to buy all the ferrite dust and all the cobalt, which is going to allow me to make a battery. Now I have made the battery, we can now make ourselves the construct right here. And now that is done as well. That's going to be another milestone done. Now we can go into our expedition tab again and just claim the rewards for each of these. I'm gonna install the mining beam, advanced mining beam, next to our mining laser. I'm gonna install the scanner next to our scanner. And we do have some protection here as well, which we can install right here. Now, while we're here, we should also have a talk with the merchant right here, the Korvax. We want to buy components. We want to buy 1 magnetic resonator. And we want to buy 2 hydraulic wiring. Keep this close to you. You will need this later on, and this is the perfect spot to buy it as they are both in the same store, so you don't have to look for it later. So these 3, keep them. You will need them later on. So now the next thing we need to do is go and commune with the Atlas. So we just have this already triggered. It's right here. And now we're gonna go to our galaxy map. Now you have to take note that if you are doing this, make sure you are set to current mission. If your thing is set to expedition route, it's gonna send you towards the expedition route, which is the first rendezvous point. So be sure it is set to there, going to the Atlas. So that's your current mission. And we're gonna warp to this station right here, to this system right here. Now, as you can see, I could not reach the station because it was too far for my warp drive. But if we are lucky, we should actually be able to buy a good warp drive in this system here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fly straight into the space station. And let's get ourselves a hyperdrive upgrade. There's a hyperdrive module right here, 594. So I have enough nanites just to buy this. So that's gonna be a good way to get some speed and distance on that ship. So I'm gonna install that right next to my hyperdrive right here. So now we have a hyperdrive range of 388, which is really nice. And let us just open up the galaxy map and jump straight to the Atlas system. We should not have any more pit stops in between with that new hyperdrive module. With the Atlas right here, we can now fly straight into it. If you have not done this path yet, this is actually the Atlas is actually part of one of the main campaigns of the game. So this might be pretty new for you if you're a new gamer. I would say if you want to learn more about the lore of No Man's Sky, then definitely the Atlas path is a great way to start. You will see these orbs here. These will give you actually words if you walk over them, especially in the beginning when you start this game. This will give you quite a lot of Atlas words in this game. Now, before we talk to the console right here, you can see there's like 2 orbs here. You can pick these up and these will give you hyperdrive warp cells. So you definitely want to pick these up. After you're done with talking to the Atlas, you will get a blueprint for a seat, which is going to be something you have to craft. So this is the first one we need to make, which is chromatic metal we need for that. So we will have to go and get some copper. That looks like a nice big deposit there. So we're going to go to the tray manipulator. I'm going to dig out some of our copper here. So we need 100 chromatic metal. That means we will need 200 copper to mine this. By the way, you might have noticed you can actually change the scale of your mining beam. I would always advise you to go for the smallest beam because that's going to give you more resources over time. If you use the large beam, it's going to just mine too quickly and destroy most of the copper you are mining. So if you want to avoid having to look for another deposit, it is smart to just use the small beam and mine the copper like that. So we have some copper. Let's drop this already in here. And while you are refining, let's mine the rest up. Now that we have the chromatic metal, let's move that to our inventory. Craft ourselves the seat. That's going to be the next milestone, which we now can claim. This is going to give us some money, some nuggets, some hyperdrive upgrades, which is of course always great to get. Now this is done. We have the last milestone of this phase, which is the Pilgrimage 1. Open up your galaxy map. And we're going to jump straight to Rendezvous Point 1. There should be a marker on your screen, which is going to send you to the first pilgrimage right there. And that pilgrimage, that's a harmonic camp, so we have to look for that one. Here, you might have to use a target sweep because the planet is pretty hilly, so it might be a bit confusing where it is. Also, here is an A-class interceptor with some great slots as well. So if you're at the base camp, scan for the ship and go and pick it up. We probably will do it in the next phase as well, because this is a really good ship. It has a good hyperdrive as well. This is the part of the ARG. If you have not checked this already, the ARG is an alternate reality game. It will give you some codes that you can actually decipher, and you can take screenshots of it, can share it with the community, and can see what the hidden secret is, what is the hidden message in this game. There it is. So that's the camp we're looking for. And that should give you your final milestone. Now, this is the first time we're doing this, so this one will need to be triggered. The milestone. The next time this will be triggered by just arriving at that place. Scan memory registers. Access main interface. So now we need to do calculations again. So that should be 16, 5, and 11. This should also now give you your jetpack. Now, this should normally give you your pilgrimage as well. So if we now check our milestones on the expedition, we completed phase 1. That's going to give you some rewards, again, which you can use. And we also have another reward, of course, phase 1, which we can claim. This is going to give us some poster plans and things like that. And that's it. That's phase 1. I will see you again for phase 2 in the next episode. I hope this was informative and helped you out. In the next episode, we first of all are going to look for our starship. We're going to look for an interceptor. We might check for the multi-tool, see what that multi-tool is, but I don't think it's a great multi-tool here. But that's for next time. Thank you so much for watching this. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.